And welcome to this gameplay video of the Syrups demo. And we're playing Syrups demo again. Alright, let's get moving with another gameplay video. Alright, let's do this. I'm loaded. Do this. Who could that be? Drawing my last bit of coffee, I open the door. A girl over a head shorter than me jumps to my attention as soon as she sees my face. Unknown. Good morning, Lieutenant Commander Fahrenheit. I've been instructed by Dr. Leminskov to deliver an emergency message to you. Eunice. Okay, what is it? Eunice. May I ask what the message entails? Unknown. All he told me was it was important, sir. Stiffly handing me the tablet, she backs away a little while I flip through the contents of the message. The bulk appears to be a detailed list of attendees for someone later today. I was expecting a high-class roster, but to see a concrete list of names, honestly, I'm sort of surprised. To think even the CEO of Signal himself, Marcus Handler, is here today. That's important. If we're getting this much intergalactic attention, the sleepless nights doing paperwork were worth it. While this has been a nice surprise, I don't really see how this could be considered an emergency message. These photo pops as soon as I reached in the list. I thought I sent you a wake-up call, lad. There's nothing like seeing a cute girl in the morning to get your blood pumping. Doc. Eunice. This is the question why anyone listens to this old man. Closing the file, I hand the tablet back to the fidgeting girl. I guess I better apologize while I still have the chance. Eunice, I'm sorry for the trouble Dr. Luminov has caused you, miss. Unknown. Ensign clearing the loon, sir. Claim. It really hasn't been any trouble at all. I'm glad to be of help on an important day like today. Eunice, I'm sorry nevertheless. Doctor can be a bit erratic and unpredictable. Plain. Thanks for your concern, sir. However, I really am honored to be of service to you and a good doctor. So soon after being recruited. Eunice, so you're a new recruit I've been hearing about. Plain, I believe so, sir. Unknown. Plain! Plain, Ash. Ash. So this is where you were. Plain, sorry, Ash. Dr. Limisov told me that I was the only one who could deliver the emergency message on time. I'll try to leave you a note next time. Ash, I see. Plain. It's my acquaintance, Lieutenant Commander Ashton. McCarthy, sir. Liaison Officer Clain. Or actually, Liaison Officer. Clain, right. So here's Don becoming a Lieutenant Commander from a few weeks back. I guess he finally got demoted. Ooh. Eunice, I see. Well, keep up the good work, Ensign Lane. Well, keep up the good work, Ensign D. Oh, you said that already. I mean, that's the thing about this game is they repeat the text. Basically, one screen has this text, and the next screen has text that adds onto it. So if you're reading this, you sometimes mix up what he already said. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't like it, but I don't like it so. But it could be. But it's good to keep the flow going, I suppose. It gives you a little, continues our sentence, I suppose. But anyway, please make your acquaintance, Liaison Officer McCarthy. Ashton. Plain. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, you said already. I said it again. It's a little late. I do apologize for me messing up anyway. We'll be taking our leave now. Good luck with your seminar. Thank you. Eunice, thank you. With an awkward salute and McCarthy at her heel, she turns around and rejoins the flurry of activities surrounding the station. A strange pair those two are. I wonder how they know each other. Well, I better get ready too. Grabbing my notes, I retrace my stats from yesterday and start making my way to the seminar hall. Let's see, today is the official announcement. Tomorrow, Doc will hold a more in-depth introduction about the particle, while I handle the specifics of the Sierra systems. Other than that, talks will be led by long-standing members of the project, while continue throughout the week. I think that's a typo. I think that's supposed to be will. But while continue throughout the week, while I give personal tours of the Sierra to interested Essentials shareholders and UTV officials. Yes, it should be fine. Everything has been. I'm trying to pronounce the word right now. Yeah, meticulously planned. Now there you go. Even if something does go horribly wrong, it's nothing we can handle. I haven't put over 870 hours of time on the ship for nothing. Carefully avoiding the buzz of the crowd outside the seminar hall, I enter through the back door. Doc's face lights up the moment he sees me. Let's go. Eunice! There you are. Did you get my surprise? Eunice, it's a misuse of resources. You perverted, old man. Let's go. Perverted? You must understand me, lad. Seeing a cute girl like Miss D-Lane would brighten anyone's day. Eunice, if you haven't noticed, some of the world's most rich and powerful people are standing outside those doors. Actually, you would have to know. You're the one that sent me the list of attendees to be part of your surprise in the first place. Really, Doc? Is it too much to ask? Would it be too much to ask you to be serious just this once? No, let's go. I'm sorry. I wanted to give you a good morning. Or Eunice. Look, look, let's just get on topic, okay? And thanks for the list. You're welcome, Eunice. Hey, he's not perverted. I mean, he said cute girl instead of anything else that he could have said that would be more perverted than him just saying cute girl, so yeah. Darn it. I fell for the crocodile tears again. I can never win, can I? Oh, it's this guy. Unknown. I see you're still full of energy as always, Alex. What's this stuff? Ah, Howard. I was wondering when you'd show up. Early as always, I see. Eunice, Admiral Pearson. Pearson, at ease, Lieutenant Commander Fahrenheit. I'm here to create an old friend, nothing more. Yes, understood, sir. Peterson, I don't think that's what he meant. Something I can't just suddenly flashes over him in the eyes as I salute him. No matter what sort of facial reactions we may have, I can't see myself acting casual or an admiral, despite what the doc insists. Even after all these years, it just feels unnatural. Muskov, Hey, Eunice, why don't you go dispute the handouts? Why don't you dispute the handouts on the desk while I chat with Howard for a bit? The boy who's supposed to do it seems to be running late for some reason. Eunice, all right. Taking the large stack of papers, I quickly get as far away as possible from the two chatting men. Despite my best efforts and their hushed voices, it's not hard for me to hear their conversation in the soundproof hall. Or in the soundproof hall. The architects did too good of a job on this place. Seriously, no, that boy still despises me. Blue must go. No, he doesn't. Give him time, Howard. He'll come around eventually. Peterson, I don't know if that's really the case, Alex. We've been at this for over a decade. It might already be far too late for us. Considering what I put him through, I have no right to ask for his forgiveness or understanding. If I just been less of a coward all those years ago, things would be... Well, let's go. Listen, Howard, you're not a coward. Anyone would have been shaking if the same thing happened to them. Let it go and look into the future. As far as the lad goes, contrary to how stubborn he acts, he's always been a kind boy. It's only a matter of time before he accepts you. Pearson, Dada. Oh, if you're right, Alex. And let's go, of course I am. I didn't spend 25 years watching a lad grow up without learning a thing or two about him. Now, listen to this wizard and stop moping around. Pearson, ha! You're too old to still, I guess, be calling yourself that? Almost, don't be silly. It's precisely because I'm old that I can call myself that. Pearson, never change, Alex. Never change. And let's go. I'll try my best. She did. I'm sorry, Doctor. I got caught up in the crowd. I'll start placing the handouts right away. And let's go. Oh, don't worry about that, boy. Junius is already pretty much done. There's no reason for the button now, or there's no reason for you to button. Do you mind running an errand for me? I hear there's a really tasty new muffin at the cafe. I'm on it, sir. Or get it on, sir. Without a second, the cadet races out the door. There he goes, abusing his power again. While I should be annoyed, I can't help but be thankful for the doctor's understanding. I didn't pick Pearson as a tie to regret anything. But I guess that says just how much I know about the man. Sorry, Doc. I'm not as kind as you think I am. Even if he does regret it, it doesn't change anything. The past has already happened. I'm not obligated to accept it with open arms, no matter how much he wishes it. He keep trying all he wants, but what was the decision he made now? Now he has to live with it. Sadly, I'm not in the mood to make it easy on him. Maybe I'm just being stubborn. Maybe my bitterness is unfounded. It probably is. Whatever the case may be, I don't want to deal with this anytime soon. Things are fine now as they are. Or things are fine how as they are. I'd like to keep it that way. Hang on a second. Yeah, I got my notes. Alright, Pearson. Well, I'll best be going. The seminar is scheduled on the hour, isn't it? Good luck, Alex. We'll shake him in Fahrenheit. I'll be watching in the audience. Well, let's go. Thanks, Howard. Yes, thank you, sir. Yeah, there he goes. With that, he departs from the hall to join the rest of the crowd outside. I'll take the moment to clear my mind. Being in the midst of the prepping for a multi-building credit seminar is hardly the time to deal with my own issues. If there was ever a time to compose myself, it will be now. I'm gonna step at a time, Eunice. Mucus in my mouth, or mucus in the, in between my mouth and my nose. And it's getting away my speech. Alright, one step at a time. Judas, is everything ready, Doc? And let's go. Oh, yeah, I think so. Judas, let's get this seminar whirling, shall we? Alright, let's do this. Before we do anything, let's see how many saves we can have. CP3. And number 3, 3. Save. There we go. Dot dot. Dot dot. Dot dot. Dot dot. Doc stands on the central platform of the seminar hall. Quiet murmur rails through the crowd while staff members show the last few executives to their seats. While familiar and unknown faces chat, excitedly among themselves. Junior scientists, it's finally time! I wonder how the executives are going to react. Senior scientists, I think we're finally get here after decades of work. Or to think we finally get here after decades of work, dot dot. Plain, what do you think, Ash? Dot dot. Lean businessman. Do you think it's going to be as revolutionary as the rumors say? Short businessman. It better be. Or businesswoman. I wouldn't waste half a year's travel time for anything less than the revolutionary. Engineer. Hey, Rutherford, do you think they'll receive it well? Why wouldn't they? We all busted our faces for this, after all. That's my swap for that word. Sitting to the side, I watched Doc nervously play with the helms of his sleeves. He never did get used to presenting in front of a huge crowd. Don't panic now, man. We rehearsed this at least 4 dozen times. You can pull this off, no problem. I believe you do too, Doc. Catching my gaze, he sends me one last determined look before turning to address the crowd now. To address the now seated crowd. And Ruskov, allow me to be the first to welcome you all to the Chastain Novus Research and Development Facility, sponsored and run by the Signal Corporation. All of us are honored to know so many who would take a long journey to Venus just to witness what we have accomplished here today. On behalf of all of us, I'd like to personally extend my thanks for your interest in our work. Without further ado, allow me to introduce you the fruits of our labor. The Luminosca particle and its first fully functional prototype, the Sierra. Oh, yeah. Luminosca. Now, what exactly is the Luminosca particle, you may ask? To put it bluntly, it's a green power source, alright? It's a big power engine. Not only is it relatively harmless, stable, and extremely efficient, it has little to no harmful environmental impact, alright? Not like a nuclear reactor which has nuclear waste, or gasoline diesel engines which have pollution, which have carbon dioxide and a bunch of other nasty stuff comes out of them. Alright. It's pretty interesting. While difficult to synthesize on Earth, conditions on Venus proved to have both the optimal gravitational conditions, Venus is bigger than Earth, and substrate to produce the particle in vast quantities. Alright. I'm sure everyone must have heard about when we tried to use it to power the facility. It fried every battery we had, and we had to discharge everything into Venus. Well, that's how it was, to see Venus filled with lightning. What problem remained? Whoa. I accidentally tapped the screw wheel. What problem remained? How do we harness the tremendous power and put it to use in a safe and controlled manner? That, ladies and gentlemen, is when we started developing the Serena. The ship capable of handling the power of the Luminosca particle in its fuel storm. Its engines dubbed the Luminosca particle drive have been specially constructed to release the power stored in the particle over the course of a vast period of time. Theoretically, this allows the ship to remain operational at full power for well over 100 years. Wow. Most nuclear engines last like 20, I think. Like most nuclear reactors last 20 20 years without having to be, or no, they last like 2 years without having to be, without having to be, without needing more uranium. Or at least that's how it works on ships and subs. With that, allow me to introduce Lieutenant Commander Jonas Fahrenheit. Moskov. He's our current captain of our test crew of the Sierra, as well as the liaison for the United Terran Vanguard and Sigil Corporation. Checking that my tie was on straight for the last time, I step out of my position near the back of the hall and make my way to the center. Doc is noticeably relieved to have me at his side. Jonas, good morning, everyone. First, allow me to express my thanks for your interest in our project. It's been a long 6 years for both me and the crew alongside the Sierra and staff members here at CNRF. CNRDF. While it has been by no means an easy process without dedication of every single member of the project, of this project, in the last few decades, such a breakthrough would have been possible. For that, I'd like to personally thank you for all of the work you put into making this day a reality. A few quiet sobs can be heard around the room as the younger members comfort their long-time superiors. It was definitely the right decision to thank them personally. The Sigil Interstellar Explorer and the Rapid Resource Orbiter, or Sierra as we call her, was developed to make use of both the Lumovsky particle itself and the Lumovsky particle drive. It pushes the current technology to its upper limits while providing the next step in space travel and resource collection. Alright. This gigantic collector of awesomeness. Through many hours of experimentation, that we finally struck a balance between acceptable, safe power output and functionality. Because of this, the Sierra has been shown to outperform standard UTV vessels in both maneuverability and speed. Out of the corner of my eye, I spot security whispering something up to one of the executives with green faces. Oh. I look, surprise flashes over her face as she gets up to leave. To make use of surplus power, we've incorporated the onboard Victor shield generator. As many of you likely know, such a device is usually limited to colonies and large space stations. In this edition, all threat associated with micrometeoroids, small obstacles has all been eliminated. Following your departure, more executives receive that I assume a similar message and follow suit. I look to talk only to see him equally as bewildered. Confused murmurs riddle through the hall as more and more seats become vacant. Marcus Handlers himself stands up from his position and steps onto the podium. Oh, this can't be good. Wait, you're the president of the United Earth, and you're so young. You're so young, and you have long hair. Interesting. Handlers, hello everyone. I'm the CEO. Oh, you're just CEO. Got it. Sorry. I thought you were the president of the United Earth. I haven't memorized that term at the UTC, but no, he's the CEO of Sigil. I'm the CEO of Sigil Corporation, Marcus Handlers. It seems that unexpected events have occurred back on Earth. Uh-oh. I'm afraid that we'll have to postpone the rest of the seminar to a later date. Thank you for your understanding. Victor, come with me. Yes, sir. All I can do is stare with a baffled expression as the CEO leads Doc away. What in the world is happening? Or what on earth is happening in this case? Junior scientist, wait, what's going on? Our guest, experienced scientist. Your guess is as good as mine, ... Tension in the room builds as anxiety grows. Senior researcher, it can't be the Martians again, can it? Uh-oh, are the people from Mars very angry at everyone else or something? Can it? Killing dot. Suddenly, an engineer from Rutherford's team bursts into the hall, sweat dripping from his brow, sweat dripping from his brow, completely out of breath. See her, engineer. Lieutenant Commander, everyone, quick, turn on the news. With hundreds of eyes staring back at me, I quickly switch the channel on the overhead projector. Alright, let's see what's happening. A little man donning a Martian uniform stands proud on the stage surrounding the crowd of thousands. Judging by the tent, this is taking place on Mars. Armed men can be seen on the edge of the screen. He appears to be in the middle of a speech. Unknown. Everyone here knows the truth. We have been abandoned by our home planet. We've been neglected, ostracated, exploited. Over 200 years we have been left to fend for ourselves with scarcely enough to support our aid. We've been forced to constantly refill our supply ships to feed their ever-increasing hunger for more colonies and indulgent lifestyles. What did we receive in exchange for our blood, sweat, and toil and tears? Empty promises and chains of eternal servitude are in a waste. Are we forever to play the role of a beaten dog who quakes in fear at the sight of its cruel master? I say we will not. I'll say we will fight and take what is rightfully ours. Our home, our freedom, our humanity. Uh-oh. Today we cast off the chains. No longer will we be slaves of the rotten, corrupt policies of Sigil Corporation and tyranny of Earth. No longer will we tolerate the yoke of their interference. Our tools are used and forgotten, or we are not tools to be used and forgotten. This is our land, and together we will build a better, brighter future for our children of tomorrow. So I ask you to take up arms, raise your banner and fight for a better world, for independence, for we are the Ares Confederation. Uh-oh. Blondie supporter. As you can see, the situation is dire. Coordinated violent Martian revolts have been reported across Mars. While UTV is responding to the threat, the majority of officials on leave at the Venus facility. Experts believe it's not only a matter of time before Mars itself is taken over by the Ares Confederation. It's estimated that Save for the voice of the newscaster, the hall is completely silent. Despite her continued report, none of it registered in my mind. This can't be happening. This can't really be happening. I look at the hordes of shocked faces. No one dares to make a move. Junior scientist, did Mars just declare war on Earth? It looks like it. Like a stone hitting a fragile glass, the stillness shatters into a million pieces as panic assumes the hull. You're in Venus, you're fine. Venus looks like a colony just specifically for the Earth government and the corporation. And Mars is going after them, so they might go after Venus. We'll see. You're an engineer. We're all gonna die. You're a senior scientist. Is it our fault? If we hadn't pushed so hard to finish development. You're a cadet. Get out of my way. I have to go home. Call UTV officer. What do we do now? ... Question mark. Elaine Ashton. ... Ashton. ... Rutherford. ... Uh-oh. Beep. Slapping out of my own shock, I grab the microphone from the podium and yell as loudly as I can. Eunice, everyone calm down. It all freezes as my voice bounces off the walls. Eunice, I can understand your shock, but it's nothing can be done if this situation is in a state of panic. Return to your normal duties until orders from up top have been given to us on how to react to this event. Until then, remain calm and collected. We'll get through this together. Yes, that is right. Let's go back, ... See, yes. Let's... People seem to finally regain their composure and start shuffle out of the hall in an orderly manner. I breathe a sigh of relief and try to steady my own racing heartbeat. Well, that's time. We'll have after this. For now, I should probably go do the same until I get a chance to talk to Doc. What's the world's happening? What in the world is happening? I don't know, but safe. Okay, there we go. When the setting does work, it's just to be a little bit better, and we're fine. After what felt like the longest 2 hours of my life, I finally found myself at the doors leading into the Sierra's engines. Doc gives me a wearily smile as I enter the room. Eunice, Doc. Lemuskov. Eunice, you're here. I was starting to wonder if you missed my message or something. I heard about how you took the control in the seminar hall after I left. It looks like you really matured into a marvelous leader while I have my back turned. I give you more proud. Eunice, Doc, what happened? What's happening? Moskov. It almost feels like yesterday you were clinging to the leg of my trousers, begging me not to leave you alone at school. Eunice, Doc. Moskov. The worst possible scenario. Mars and North are now on the brink of war. Or now on the brink of war. Eunice, Moskov. As we speak, Sigil is losing control of the Martian colonies. The Ares Federation is slowly cutting all the contact we have with the planet. It seems like resource shipments to Earth have already stopped. Eunice, what is the UTV going to do about this? Moskov, we're going to try to rush back and reason with the Martians. It's the only thing we can do, really. As for you, congratulations on becoming Captain, Eunice. Eunice, what? I think we're going to get the, we're finally going to get to test out the, Sierra in, non-simulation. Eunice, Lomoskov. Both the UTV officials here and the handlers himself decided to enlist the Sierra as a potential war fleet, with you as its captain. Most of our test crew will be joining you as well. Eunice, you can't be serious, Doc. Sierra is a mining ship. Plus, none of them have combat experience, me included. You can't possibly think that this was a good idea. Well, you're the only ones that know how the Sierra works. And until they can get a better crew, yeah, and Sierra's a new ship, and it does have guns, and it does have a really good power source. So yeah, it can work. I know it isn't, but the Sierra is just too well equipped and advanced not to use. Not only that, but your civilization workers are spectacular. They took one look and decided you would be perfect candidate to pilot her in the potential war scenario. No matter what I try to say, they kept insisting over and over and over, to think I wanted to send my precious lad headfirst into potential danger. I can't stand the thought that you might, Eunice, I take the shaking off into my arms. Eunice, it'll be okay. Moskov, Eunice, Eunice, we don't even know if there will really be a war yet. Who knows? Maybe things will end peacefully, and we'll look all back at how tense we were and laugh. Moskov, Eunice, I mean, yeah, it's just, now it's revolution. It's not actual war. But that can change quickly if they own all of Mars. So yeah. Eunice. What has to be done has to be done. It'll be okay, old man. I'll be okay. You must go, He gives me one last squeeze. He gives me one last tight squeeze before letting me go and wiping away a straight tear. Well, save time. I'll just keep it like that. What are my orders, Eunice? What are my orders, Doc? Moskov. Since the Sierra still needs to be outfitted with sufficient weapons to stand on par with most other warships, But they've decided to send you ahead with the rest of the fleet and the Gypsies unit. Eunice. You mean the unfinished prototype by Fricha? That was conceived by Rutherford Lumineskov. That's right. It's still a little shaky with managing power output from the particle drive. Nemon will be going with you to troubleshoot any problems that come up. Your mission is to scout the situation ahead of the faster Olympus unit. While the rest of the fleet is still making the journey there. A detailed copy of the mission briefing will be given to you when you board the ship. You should probably get as much sleep as you can. You'll be leaving in around 9 hours. Yes, understood. Thanks for the orders, old man. You're welcome. And Junis. Junis, what, Doc? Yes, Doc? Let's go. Be careful out there. Will do. Junis will do. I did not see that coming. Alright, saving time. You, I want to save you. Here we go. Alright. I might as well make a new save entirely. Let's see what's for. There we go. I think this is a good time to end the gameplay video. And you know what? I might finish this gameplay. I might make more gameplay videos and finish this demo off before, and then I'll think, and then based on what your reactions are, whether you guys like it, or whether you guys viewed it or not, I'll make a series out of this game or not. We shall see. Oh, by the way, the reason behind the demo is basically it's meant for show off the intent of the game, and basically to gather advice from the players of the demo. So that's what it is. I didn't mention that in the first video. I didn't mention it at the beginning of this one, but I'm mentioning it. So that's what the demo is about. Alright, but anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching. I do appreciate you guys watching this video and means a lot to me. It also means for you to leave a comment. Tell me what you like to tell me what you like. Tell me if you have any suggestions. And tell me if you want me to do more of this game or not. Or any tips on how I'll play. Zero Ops demo or any tips on how to play Zero Ops demo. In general, even for no tips, do this comments for anyone that doesn't know the tip. And I guess see you in a second.